Good day everybody, welcome back to another video. The weather today seems kind of cloudy, except there's another wave of cold clouds hitting the southern part of the Philippines. While the countries in the northern hemisphere are currently experiencing the lowest temperatures throughout the year, we are still experiencing the same weather condition. We typically get warm temperatures ranging from 70 to 94 degree Fahrenheit of temperatures, which is something that you wouldn't really notice, but it's summer every day here. And that is why if you are that type of person who loves summer, you might want to stay in the Philippines. You might as well explore the beautiful beaches of the Philippines because it's warm every day and you wouldn't really also be complaining of the cold weather. I don't really want to do this, but I have to go now. Okay, just arrived. It's actually showering here, and the thing is, I'm just here for the attendance or anything. I wouldn't really want to get things interrupted, and then having to go back home like 20 minutes on the way back home just for an attendance, because if I wouldn't have it for the attendance, I would have to pay later for the sanctions for finals. In fact, I just came here and then after that I have to log out for my attendance and then I have to go straight home. I'm currently waiting for the person who's going to fetch me here and send me back home. And yes, I have to talk to you more about this, but it's time to go. Okay, just arrived. I literally been to the city because I had to get my attendance in and attendance out. And then I just arrived back home because I've got a lot of things to catch up. I've got to share you something really interesting. It is a lot better to get things done earlier while your deadline is still far, because it can make time management a lot easier and better. Let me explain more about it. We will be presenting on Monday at 5 p.m. It is currently Friday at 5 p.m. but we get so much time to do. And our instructor said that we have 3 days to present it, and it is much better if we could use the remaining time of the day to get everything done. From brainstorming what we should be presenting, to creating the slides, to studying slides, and then being prepared, instead of doing it on Sunday. Here's why: you will never know what are the things you will be doing tomorrow and on Sunday. It is better if you will try to manage your time on what you're supposed to do in every hour of this day. And then what you're thinking about right now, you will be panicking, you will simply still keep scrolling on your social media or keep watching videos because you know you have so much time and you just don't want to do these things now because you don't have that sense of confidence. And that's exactly when you will have to build up your confidence and your ability to focus on something that you feel is unnecessary but it can actually help you better. Let's say you have a dance presentation that will be performed 3 to 4 weeks from now. This is how you will typically spend your dance practice. For the first 16 days, you will have your free time, and that is when on the 17th to 20th day, you will really stumble upon so much stress and brainstorming to finalize your initial planning and your practice sessions. The thing about this is that you will end up with 2 to 4 times more stress, not just in having to spend your physical activity doing the practice, but it's also your plan, and you will possibly be spending about 6 to 8 hours just for practice. And then you will have your rehearsal from the 21st to 23rd day, and then your final dance will be on the 24th. This is not efficient because the thing about your information getting from your short-term aspect into the long-term aspect, it will take time and it can make it easier for your brain to process that type of information from short-term to long-term the longer your session will be. And this is how you would do your dance presentation practice session. The first 3 days will be your initial planning, which will be about brainstorming. And then on the 4th to 7th day of your dance practice session, you will be having your practice, your first moves, because you will typically be dividing the presentation of your dance into 4 phases, which can make things simpler and the performers will actually have time to rest. Another practice phase, and then you will have your first rehearsal for master. And your third practice phase, that is when you will have your another aspect of your dance, another part of your dance, another phase, and then your enhancement. That is when you will start planning about your props or whatever it is. Your polishing of dance happens in your final rehearsal. And your final dance will be much better, with more efficiency, less stress, and great essence of play. That is how you will typically do your dance presentation. Instead of dedicating your first 16 days, having free time to do whatever you want to do, and ending up with more stress, you can actually make things better if you will divide these things into steps, into subsets of your phase, and make things easier and more efficient. And you feel inspired to do this, and it can actually make time management easier, because you will often be uncertain about the things that you'll be doing tomorrow, 2 days from now, 3 days from now, 4 days from now. You get the point. So I'm really making a good progress in making my presentation. For sure to take more than an hour for me to complete this. I've already inputted some information into our slides. This is what it looks like right now. I mean, it's just like this. We're still going to brainstorm more about it. Okay, I might want to dress up right now because we will be leaving, because we have something to attend. I'll have to dress up right now. I forgot to go now. Okay, just arrived. But the thing is, we arrived and now the presentation is not 0% done. I also was able to hand the presentation over to my classmates so that they can also work on it, and it's also doing good. Arrived home. We just had a meeting that lasted for a little less than 4 hours, and that's all that I can share today. And I'll see you in the next video. If you have not subscribed yet, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, hit that follow, and I'll appreciate you if you do so. I'll see you.